Alright, these are just this is just a video about just two motors that I have. This is the one that's in my FPV plane, and it's a turigy 3648 1450 kV, and I'm running it on a 2-cell 10,000 milliamp battery packs with an 1155, and I'm getting 1750 grams of thrust at about 43 amps. I think it's around 360 watts. Now this is a motor that I bought, and I was going to give it a try, and it's a turigy 3538 1100 kV, and I put a APC 107 and a 4-cell setup. This one's got a 50 to 65 amp speed control, and that one's I think a 40 or 45 amp. Anyways, and this one is 45 amps and 700 and I don't remember exact 700 and we'll say 60 watts of power, and it's approximately 1950 grams of thrust, so there's only just a few hundred grams of thrust difference, and basically I guess I'm going to stay with this 2-cell setup, because I've got a lot bigger milliamp capacity running this, and virtually the same power compared to this motor running a smaller prop. I think the difference would be if I had a spacewalker or skywalker, sorry, compared to this Hobby King airplane. This would probably be the better motor for it, because it would give it more speed, and you wouldn't have to use as much amperage to keep the airplane flying just at a cruising speed, where this one with the bigger propeller cruises along at about 20 amps or something like that, no problem. The reason why I can't put this motor with a big propeller is there's not enough clearance. Even at that, there's only a 1/4 of an inch or less clearance at the bottom of that tip. It's because I have this engine mount, and it mounts the engine, the center line of the engine, higher. And the other one, if I just used the cross mount that it comes with, it would set the center of the motor about here, which definitely would hit. I know I could build a plywood plate or something and have the motor up higher, but I really didn't want to put the thrust up any higher, because I think I've had experience with that in the past. If you raise your thrust up like that, you really have to start playing around with up thrust and down thrust to counter it. So I didn't really want to go that route. So I guess this motor is just going to get shelved for now. Possibly in a month or two I'll buy that Skywalker, and I'll stick it on there, and that'll be my new FPV plane. Especially if I stuff this one in the ground again. But for now, the old girl's back. She's in a pretty wild red color, and it should work. The wings over here, it's all repaired, no problem. It was just the ailerons basically that I had to fix, and one small crack. So Now all I have to do is wait for the weather to smarten up. All of a sudden, we thought it was spring, and this morning I woke up and there's probably, right now, there's probably 4 to 6 inches of snow on the ground. I can't believe it. Anyways,